Hello everyone and welcome to Swift Current, the largest centre in the southwest region of Saskatchewan in Canada. It has a population of around 17,000, an economy based on farming and oil and gas, and of course it's named after the flowing river that the city grew up around. We're here for the Ford World Women's Curling Championship 2016 in a place where curling is at the very heart of the community. And that's why I'm sure they'll have turned out in their numbers at the impressive Credit Union Iplex to watch the best women curlers in the world. We're looking forward to some great action here inside the arena. We're into draw 5 of the round robin now, and this is our featured game in session 5. It's the United States against Canada. So great to have your company with us for this one. I'm Alison Walker, and alongside me I have Luke Coley. We'll be bringing you live commentary on the whole game. Two teams that know each other very, very well indeed. And Luke, they've had different fortunes coming into this one.
Yes, the U.S. has an 0-2 start. They haven't been played that badly. They've had two tight contests and been back and forth, unable to be on the winning end, whereas Team Canada has started slow and then come back to win their first two.
Well, let's get the lineups for you. For the United States, the lead is Natalie Nicholson. At second, we have Nicole Jordanstad. Their third player, Alison Pottinger. And Erica Brown is the skip, coached by Anne Swisshelm. For Canada, the lead, Lenny Peters. Their second player, Jocelyn Peterman. At third, Amy Nixon. And their skip, Chelsea Carey, playing in her first World Championship. Good crowd inside the arena for the action, and they'll be able to see other games too. There are the standings currently. Japan, 100% record so far on 2-0 and 2-0. Canada and Germany. Russia just lurking behind, and Korea, the United States and Italy still awaiting their first win in this round robin. Early days though. So what else do we have for you tonight? On sheet A, Switzerland against Denmark. On sheet B, we have Germany, Scotland, Korea, Sweden on sheet C. And our featured game, United States and Canada, goes on sheet D.
Well, it should be a fun atmosphere in the building anytime Canada takes on the U.S., whether it be on Canadian or American soil. It's always a fun atmosphere. Rivals, of course, obviously the geography, being neighbors to the north and south of one another. But it's been the upper hand on the Canadian side, especially Erica Brown against Team Canada. She has a 5-11 record in round robin play against Team Canada at her World Championship history. So she'll try to improve upon that.
Yeah, that must give confidence for sure.
She would like to get her first win of the event.
What better scalp would that be?
Now the U.S. has the red. Of course, will wear their dark color jackets in blue. Well, Canada will wear the white and throw the yellow. Canada has the hammer, winning the last stone draw. And this is their third game Canada has played on this sheet already. They played their first game over on sheet D. Whereas
Yeah, I think
they were throwing the red stones. Here they're throwing the yellow.
So getting all set, just about to get underway here in our featured game.
mine's great. I feel like it's we gotta go a little bit. We're just mine's great. Over curling a bit. Keep it tight. Yep. You're good. 15. You're there. You're there. That a girl. That's good. That a girl. Very nice.
Well, I like the start. We're seeing this a lot more from a lot of the teams out there. Instead of putting that first stone in, hitting, USA has seen Canada give up some scores early, struggle a little bit early on in the games. So now Lainey Peters will have to go around that center line guard.
How much do other teams analyze what the other ones are doing in previous games?
They're looking at them throughout. There's the coaches in behind, and they'll normally have another member of the staff that'll be watching the team they're playing next and what they're doing, what stones they're throwing, and tendencies.
It's like right about right
Nicely
here.
placed by the USA. Great crowd in here this evening, and they're so close to the action. You can really feel what these curlers are up to on the ice. Natalie Nicholson
4.
is their lead, age 40.
Take a look. What do you gotta go. Running. 4. Gotta go all the way next. Running.
From Minnesota.
Running. Yep. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. She's gotta go.
And she's
Yeah,
a nurse
14-7,
practitioner and married with 2 daughters. Huge amount of experience.
Good job.
Well, trying to play the freeze comes up just a little bit short.
You like this better? No. But I'm okay with it too. I like it. Okay. Give you her more because I'm out wider.
Winnie Peters will lead for Team Canada.
7. Line only. 8, 9. Coming down. Coming down. Curling now.
Lives in Calgary in Alberta.
You're okay for line. There right now. It's the girl still.
32 years of curling.
7.
She's clocked up the miles for sure.
Go, 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 next. Go, 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 go.
Atta girl, Lainey Beauties. 3-6.
Right in behind, taking advantage of that second stone, coming up short.
I'm drawing. There's that coming. 5.
And this is Nicole Jorenstad,
Room.
originally from Seattle, now lives in Verona, Wisconsin.
Still got, for Winnie. Go guys, Can you rub?
And playing.
It is a little different. She is 24 weeks pregnant as well, so that changes it.
Keep going, keep going.
Obviously, tough to do so at the middle stages of expecting her second child.
Yeah, you barely know though. She looks fit and well. But these are long days, even when you're at the top of your fitness.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. The freeze missed by Natalie Nicholson. Lainey Peters wraps another one, and Canada has those 2 in the house behind the overlap guards.
Meantime, here's Jocelyn Peterman of Canada.
Heavy. Lots of room.
Jocelyn, a former Canadian junior champion.
Go past it. Next. Go past it. Oh, you're past it.
It's the first year this team's been together, and they go to win a Canadian championship. Of course, it was Lainey Peters, who was on the world Canadian champion back
Do you like the 2
in
red?
2014.
What kind of
Pardon me,
weight?
2012.
Yeah.
They
And,
clearly just gelled. I mean, they clearly works.
Yeah, you switch a skip, and last year this team was skipped by Heather Nedowin. She stepped away from the game, and then Chelsea Carey steps in and doesn't phase them, and they go
What-
on to win the Canadian title.
Yeah, what a year they've had.
Stay close.
And they look as if they've been enjoying themselves as well, which is key, and enjoy each other's company.
Queen. Yes.
Well, able to get one, try and get that one right through.
Yep, keep going.
And will actually touch the back. I think pushes it just hanging on to that back line, but out of the
Double check that one,
rings.
Erica. Good job.
So it takes away the stagger of those guards, the overlap. So now the Team USA can play the run backs if they need as they're out.
Pretty good. Wait, pretty good. Little up, baby. Laney. Hard. Hard, 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 hard.
Well, hit, roll nicely into the forefoot to lie 2.
A lot of support for Team Canada, as you would expect, inside here. And that puts them in a very nice position in this end.
Easy, easy. Close.
This is Alison Pottinger,
Go, Nick.
42.
Wow, everybody back.
Been going a long time too. Still enjoying our curling.
All right. Sorry, guys.
Well, they were trying to call on Natalie Nicholson to get that directional sweep. It was a bit wide of where they wanted to hit, trying to get it to sweep with the curl, make that run back, but ends up going over the top,
Okay. So we're 10.5.
missing
Yeah,
those, and
almost 15 for tight here.
2, possibly 3 that are still in the back that could be a biter.
Amy Nixon, third player for Canada.
Go on that. Go on that.
Another one with a huge amount of experience
Halfway.
in this Canadian team.
Hard, hard, hard.
Probably the most experienced team in terms of years in the whole event, I would think.
Okay, whoa, 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 Josh, whoa.
As far as years curls, a lot of teams that have more World Championship experience. This is the first World Championship for Amy Nixon playing on a regular basis. She was the alternate back in 2012
Nick sucks.
with Team Canada. Also played in Olympic Winter Games.
Yep, 2006 Olympic bronze medalist.
Goodness. Good one, Amy. It's good speed. Yeah, good. Close. Just a little bit light on you.
I was actually talking to Amy before the game and
I think I'd
said
rather
I
be
forgot that
right.
she hadn't actually won one longtime team member with Shannon Kleibrink. And you look, you take it for granted. You thought they had won one, but they never did. They've been stuck with the Colleen Jones run and now the Jennifer Jones run of the numerous Canadian
Yep.
titles.
So many good players coming out of Canada. You just, even if you're nearly there,
Do you like the draw?
so much choice, so much competition.
And it might be out counting actually the one in the back.
So they're not sure about that one at the back, look.
Can't make the double. Okay. With the red. You can make the double with the. We've seen this yellow. I mean, we could throw it. It's just running another yellow in is the problem. Did you like the draw better? I mean, I've thrown the
She
draw.
just took away her tap with the guard, so if you can, I mean, sort of.
You want to get one in there?
What are you guys thinking?
She's kind of thinking. I think that maybe we get one in there.
Okay.
The outturn draw.
Yeah.
Edge of 8 and 12.
Yep, you threw this path going the other way, but
Yep. Heck, even if we end up a 5, back 4 is not bad.
no, it's not. Why don't you switch with
Yeah.
Nat?
Just gonna draw. Yep. I threw this in practice. It's the same speed as me throwing
Well,
the
the,
draw.
the discussion was playing the run or getting one in there. Close of those 2 that you saw of whether they're in the house or not, of who would be out counting if they are a biter. I like the play. They said they're familiar with the path, so get one in there.
That's the plan.
Line's tight.
What fantastic insight we get in curling to what they're
Line's tight.
saying
Line's good. 7, 8.
and they're thinking.
Close. 1 only. Wait only. Yeah. Natalie. Natalie. Hard. Go. Go.
Got to get it by the guard. Now they got to get it past that Yellowstone.
Yep. Yep. Stay on it. Yes.
Good weight.
Sorry, we should have had you all over that earlier.
Just that little touch and
Sorry, Eric. I should have yelled.
probably took some of the weight off. Could have been further back. It is shot stone.
If we sweep sooner, we're
It is shot stone, and
third shot.
Catches anything.
I wondered even if it would get past that first red.
Yeah, she just threw a 13.
Look how close it was here.
I don't mind. Yeah. Yes. I like it.
So it's not a bad end result.
Not bad, not great. Still able to be accessed by Team Canada and Amy Nixon.
Yep, she looks as if she's after it big time.
Whoa. Whoa. Joss. Hard, right to it. Keep going. Lainey. Yep.
You're gonna have to go, Charles.
Yep.
Roll that, Josh. Roll the yellow.
Well, the tap back leaves that fourth shot for the States in the back of the 12-foot.
3 yellow counters.
Nice, Sonny.
For Canada.
Really nice. It ended up being like
Yeah.
a little bit further. I think you should use it. I think you should draw it right in there, right to here. Okay, so you're drawing to. Let me see.
Yeah. I think so, like a heavy draw. Yeah. Yeah, because you're going to have to roll quite a ways for her not to be able to play the same shot. So I think freeze.
So a little bit more than me. Okay.
How much is a little bit more
They
though?
not freeze on it.
Well, that's where they're down there and we're up here.
Trying to be helpful, I might not have been there. Same.
Exactly that difference.
It's
Out on the ice,
slower.
obviously
Yeah,
it's easy
definitely
being
slower.
up here,
Like what?
seeing
Like
everything,
60?
multiple angles.
I'm going to throw it on
Criticizing and
80,
saying what
75, 80.
they should have done or not have done.
75 for sure. Okay. Okay, right to the face of it. Okay.
So try to get right to the face.
Erica Brown. American skip.
Clean.
Yeah.
Whoa, if you're
Still as competitive as ever.
I got a lot of room.
Yep,
You
you
got
gotta
a
go.
wall. I still got no line yet.
Yeah, line's going.
You can go. Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah, you can go. Yeah.
Hard.
Keep coming, Dad. Keep coming.
Hard line.
Yeah, you never stop. Every bit, every bit, every bit, every bit.
Well, got to try and get it past that top yellow again.
All the way, roll right in there, right in there. A little more, a little more. Atta girl.
Well, in looks like very close, if not shot stone. As they rub off that top one again.
I think it might be.
Not more.
No. Okay, we'll have to leave the shooter there,
How
but
much you got, Josh?
probably about the same, almost even.
So 2 experienced skips there, joining forces.
Past this guy. No.
And they've had a great season in the United States.
Same 11, 12-ish? Yeah, 11 and a half. Yeah. Do you think she can ask for a split? She wants 70? Do you think that's
Yeah, Erica in another world championship. She was here in 2010. Lost a tiebreaker.
Now too. Like that's one she just threw was 14, and the first one she threw was 13.
This is the first time with this
It's
team.
not bad at all.
So I think 12-6 is what Amy's was. I think that's good now. Like that should be
Yeah.
enough weight to.
Sounds good, Charles.
How does it feel? Do we think?
Like, I think it feels full heat now.
Okay.
Like,
So you like a 70?
yes. All right, Charles. You got it.
Chelsea Carey, Canadian skip, youngest member. Youngest skip.
81.
Whoa, lady,
Close. Whoa.
Whoa! Little more Josh! Back, Josh!
Whoa, lady!
Yeah, lady, lady!
Hard!
Lady!
Hard!
Woo!
Well, they try and punch it through the hole, and they don't punch it far enough. That Redstone's still surviving, but very lonely in the 4-foot.
It's definitely the counter now. Should the other sweeper have helped out there?
Well, they were trying to hold it. They had to hit it on that line, so that was the keeping one sweeper on it to that you're seeing this year with the sweeping of just one sweeper, the directional, to try and hold the line.
I think we want this one in case I need to make it go. Same shot. Yeah, get a hunk of the button.
Real good chance, draw in, get, as Erica said, chunk of the button.
Same way, it's good.
You can see where she could just make a difference there. There is a route. Goes through her own Pre-throw routine.
A little bit less.
Yeah, you gotta go for line.
The lightest of touches there on release.
Yep.
Yeah, hard, Dad, hard,
Yep.
Dad, hard, Dad, hard. Hard, you gotta go, you gotta go.
I'm not sure if there's enough on this.
Only a 3. Well, yeah, you gotta go. Yes.
It's not going to get past the guard.
Yes.
Good work.
Well, it wasn't going to get there, so it was a change of plan. Allison Pottinger trying to get him to get a little roll off that top one, take away that out-turn path.
I don't even know if there's anything there off of it, but. Oh, it's through the hole. I was looking at this. Good wake.
Oh, well,
And
we can do
have
that
they?
too. That might be easier, but I'm thinking
I think they're looking at the red onto the yellow to get the other red out.
See that?
I know, but isn't this?
Or you just go straight and play the
If you get through the hole, I think you make it.
yellow-red.
Sorry.
Certainly lots of stones in play. Lots can still happen here.
Yeah, you like a little more than that. Yeah, me too.
Let's cook it if we
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Do you? What? You don't even need that much of it.
Normal. Just
Yeah, I like that.
put it in there. This should move though, hey? Do you like this ice? It looks like a mile.
It does, but I think you can trust that here, hey?
Yeah, and I just want an edge of it.
Yeah.
Actually has to hit less than she can see
Nice.
in order to go onto it.
Trust it. You got it.
Chance here, you punch this one out. Could be 4.
It's nice. Lady! Lady! Hard! Hard! Woo!
Where will this one end up?
Well, try and catch it thin. Right onto it. Amy
What a
tells you.
shot. What a shot from the Canadian skip. And you can hear the appreciation from the Canadian crowd. They absolutely loved that. Made it look easy. She's pleased. And why not? Very important shot. And what a start for Canada.
Something in me.
Now, Chelsea knew she had it.
Nice ball.
Able to slash that one out. And that's a 4 spot in the first.
Couldn't have asked for anything better. Welcome back to our live coverage of the Ford World Women's Curling Championship 2016. We're live at the Credit Union Iplex in Swift Current, Saskatchewan, Canada. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're enjoying the action. Our featured game is the United States against Canada. And as you can see, what a great start for Canada
4.5.
in that first end.
Yeah, I agree.
That is a real crushing blow for Team USA to lose that amount. Look,
Already coming in 0-2. You wanted to get off to a good start. They put up the centerline guard, tried to force the issue, and then it just went downhill. A missed freeze by Natalie Nicholson. Then another missed by Nicole Jornstad. Canada gets another one in there. Just had it lined up, had an out. Erica makes a good freeze on her last.
Go, go, go.
Instead, that's a shot for 4.
Okay.
Remember, Canada went 3-0 down yesterday in their first game and came back to win the game. So plenty of time to get shots back for Team USA.
Gotta move. Gotta curl. Really gotta go. Really gotta go.
And their lead player, Natalie Nicholson,
Really hard.
her first World Championship was in 2000
Trying to get far
in
enough
Glasgow,
ahead of you, but
Scotland.
still take some of the frost off. I appreciate it.
Well, you hear them talking a little bit about a frost on the ice. We are on a side sheet, which might build up a bit more frost towards the stands.
I don't think it's heavy though.
Really?
Line's good.
I think it might be a little heavy. You're there. 7,
No, line's okay.
6, 5.
Line's really good. Yep.
You're right. All the way. All the way.
Line's great. Line's
Hard,
great.
hard line.
Line's
Go,
great.
go, 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 go.
All you got. All you got. All you got. All you got.
Easy
Go,
me.
go, go,
Come
go,
on,
go.
girl. Go, 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 go.
3-9.
Well, it goes
3-9.
top of the house.
What do you want to
Let's
do?
let her. Okay. Call
This
shot.
is hard to get there. If that's what
Okay.
I'm not sure how you get there.
I think we should just draw under. Either. Okay. Hero. You can err on the high side on this side.
Well, Allison's skipping the last few times with this team, with the Natalie Nicholson and Nicole Jornstad front end. Now at the third position again with Erica Brown.
Close.
So trying to get back into that mix of
Here's good.
how do you work? Yeah, you're that liaison between the front end and the back and the skip. How much do you say? How much do you talk? Let the skip still call the game. And is the first year for this team together, and a lot of distance between, not all that much time where they can go to the same curling club and practice. Erica Brown actually living in Ontario, Canada, but still curling out of the U.S.
Yep, that's a real issue for them going forward.
Yep. Clean. Hard. Clean.
Clean. Great throw, Josh.
But they got together and thought it was worth another shot.
Gotta move. Gotta curl. Where is it?
While trying to guard up that stone that's in the house, or trying desperately just get a deuce in this end.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, you're good.
What? Just so I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Clean. Clean. Just clean.
Good girl. Those are two beauties.
Well, nice in a second end when Jocelyn Peterman can go out and just throw a straight peel on her two shots.
Atta girl.
Where is it? Where is it? Easy.
Whoa.
Easy.
Easy, guys. Not too tight. Not too tight.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Shut.
Like bumper, if you clip it, it's not awful.
Okay.
Okay, 11 and a half. Should I go on the 11 side or are we pretty good here?
I don't think
close here.
Eight's nice.
Yep, dogs,
Bumper.
yep.
Amy Nixon,
Hard job.
or Team Canada, 38 years old from
Gotta go.
Saskatchewan originally, now lives in Calgary.
Really down.
Hard. Just hold the line. Hard.
Senior legal counsel at Mount Royal University.
Oh, real
Knocks-
quiet weight. I was less than what they were trying to play, and that one actually just taps it up into the house.
Yikes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even a 5 half round Christmas tree is good.
Yeah.
Just a nice little 5. I mean, they can see half.
Here.
So what do you think I need? 75? Or maybe just what I've been throwing for my draw shot?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yep. Guard's over farther than yours was.
I was right here for my broom, so just make sure. I don't know that she likes
I think this is probably better.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't, but okay.
We'll sweep it. It's gonna move.
4. Wait. Whoa. Natalie, yep. On the back. Yes. Are you short? Yep. Whoa.
Well, covers that hole, protects those 2 red stones.
Nervous. Yeah. Top's really close.
Okay.
Firm.
It seemed to be a little bit of not disagreement, but not agreeing with what the call was there.
Yeah, there's
No.
opinions where you're of different what you want to play, and it's how much
No, Lainey.
do you want to input. It's not playing all that much together. Try and figure that out. And Amy Nixon with 2 big misses.
Very uncharacteristic.
My favorite one in the tournament thus far.
Oh, crap.
No?
It does happen.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay.
You don't see that from Amy very much. She's
Which is
normally
totally
pretty
okay.
accurate
I'm
with
just
that.
saying we're gonna bump it, which is good because it might cover that.
So perhaps a
understand
little
Steph, you
opening
feel the center guard.
for the United States here.
That? Yeah.
I like that. Because you know what you might do is you might bump that red one you just played, cover ours. Oh. You know
I
what I
thought that was the turn.
I was hoping that. Here.
Do you guys?
Yes.
Well, here's where you're seeing it. It's Natalie, Nicole, and Allison have played together a long time, and now Erica Brown is joining the mix. It's, you don't want to say 3-on-1 sometimes, but Erica Brown just trying to still
She
feel
is the
that
skip.
mix.
Yep.
Yes!
Gotta go.
Hurry! Come on! Yep!
That's a great shot as it rolls that one over. Gets that off the center line. Now everything behind the corner.
Shoot. Sorry, I was hoping I'd get a little, give this other guy a bit of a
held that
bump.
really well.
That will give them a lift for sure.
I was worried if we came under, then
Well executed. Away go the 2 yellows.
you guys don't like this still?
I thought they still might play the same type of shot that Amy just attempted. That didn't really change that at all.
Okay, switch.
You guys like this?
No. We like the hit, but you don't like it?
Not really. Because if you jam it, then she's doing this. Now we're in huge trouble.
Okay.
Like I think we play this now. I can always play it on my last one.
Okay.
Just
get one
if you
in
don't
there.
make that double, even if you do, she's doing this, and if
Yeah.
you don't, like if I jam it in there, then she goes here, and now I have to
Yeah.
make the shot against 4.
All right,
Right?
y'all. Little stickier here, we think.
Yeah, it should be. You're crossing through the draw path. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thought process
Yeah.
there
Like a 14,
by
though, I
Chelsea.
still
She's
think we
a
can get there.
very smart
Think
Yours?
skip, and
Well, this 13-9.
she grew up in the game. Her dad is a Canadian men's champion.
It needs to be like a 13-6.
Yeah, she's pretty strong
We
in
can
what
go
she wants to
around
do,
it, too,
isn't
as long
she?
as it stays in the 8 foot.
Okay.
But she's discussed it with
85?
them.
Yes. So
And
not
she's
that
taken
different
their
from my back
opinions.
line one there, or my attempted back line one that ended up.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
an 81.
Okay.
And she's confident about the decision she has made. So we'll see what happens.
75.
but she gave it nothing.
Room.
What do you think? A little
I
close.
think we're okay right now.
Line's good.
I don't think we can hurt it though.
Room.
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Hard.
Fighting 8. Where are you?
Yeah. Just fighting
Line's
8.
great.
Full 8. Full 6.
Yeah.
6. Hard. Hard, Joss. Hard. You gotta go. You gotta go. Hard, hard, hard. Hard. Okay, I kicked that pretty good.
Nicely played and placed
I kicked this one.
by the Canadian skip. Let's check on what's happening on sheet A. That's Switzerland against Denmark. Second end now. No score in the first.
Well, Binja Felcher's got facing that Lene Nielsen Denmark stone right on the button. And trying a long raise, get through the hole, and will just touch that top red and redirect. Was so close to getting 3. Instead, it's a steal of 1.
Back line. Yes,
So 1-0 up after 2 ends.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're taking another look at Chelsea's stone.
Okay, just because we're in a bit farther than we
And
were.
there it is, the yellow counter.
Okay. You got it.
Well, we've seen the movement and the curl on the ice. Be able to access this one.
Clean, just clean. Clean. That's okay. Natalie, just clean. Nat. All the way, Nat. You gotta go. You gotta go, girl. Every bit. Every bit. Never stop. Never stop. It's coming nice. Stay on it. Back line. You gotta go. I need every bit. I need every bit for everything. Yep, every bit for everything.
I'll tap that one back, and it almost just ground into the back of the forefoot. And its second shot, they don't tap it very far, but are able to get shot stone.
Yeah, that's why she was asking them to give it all they had. Tap it a bit further.
I would throw you a
What would we
12.
be, like,
Just for it to
third
be
back
half
there?
right?
Oh, maybe second. Can't really tell.
First to move a whole lot.
No. Yep. Even on the 11 side, Chelsea, honestly. Like, easy.
Pathetics?
Try to get to nose.
Okay. How hard? 8's are on Chelsea.
I like good hack, but I think that's like 11 and a half at least.
Yeah.
Like she
Yeah.
was through a 12
There's
and a half,
sheet
12,
B, and it's
something that
Germany
was, like, barely
against
back.
Scotland in
Yeah.
the second end there.
All right.
And the final stone from the Scottish skip, Eve Muirhead.
Okay, line's good. Stay close. Stay close. Stay. Whoa.
Well, Eve gets her first win earlier today against Korea, and a
Good.
tough Korean team that played very well down the stretch. Has to move this one a little bit in order to get possibly more, but they'll just come down to it.
No, lady!
And it's going to be a 2 for Scotland.
Yep, they take the lead in that one, 2-1 up. Back to our featured game. And again, very nicely played.
Very nice, Chelsea.
That curled up nice and now forces this in-turn draw for a single point. This one really moved over enough to make the roll underneath cover.
And the Canadians reacting well, and in particular, their skip.
Really did not want
Well, Amy Nixon will have a big sigh of relief in that one after 2 misses in the end, which actually both benefited the U.S., but the U.S. can't take advantage.
to. Line's good. Yeah. All the way then. Stay with it. Line's still good. Line's nice. 6, 7. Line's good. Little bit for line. Yep, you gotta go. Yep, you gotta go for everything. Come on, you gotta go for everything. Come on.
Facing 2 already down by a 4-point score.
Come on, Nick. Come on.
We can't afford this not to count.
Got it, girl.
Oh, and it was an effort, but it's there.
Looks
I think
like
it's
one.
there.
And it is.
A bit of a struggle in the end, even to get that one.
Sweep there,
It does mean they are on the scoreboard after 2 ends. The United States 1, Canada 4.
Great sweeper. Do you want to know what that skip was? Or no? Sure. It was neat. Just so. I know it was 7-2.
You're watching coverage of our featured game, the USA against Canada, from the Forward World Women's Curling Championship 2014, 2016 even, 2 years early. We're in Swift Current in Canada. And the score so far is USA 1, Canada 4. USA at last getting on the scoreboard, but it could have been better than 1.
At 2014, that would have put us on a different part of this country.
It would.
Out on the
2016.
eastern portion. But we are in the west, in the prairies, Swift Current.
Just need more.
And it is the prairies, isn't it? There's a lot of flat land, a lot of farming land. But good curling country.
Yes, the province of Saskatchewan, their provincial sport is curling. And another good crowd here on a Sunday night. It's not sure if this one caught something or what was going on, but maybe a little bit different here. Another big crowd on a side sheet. Had some impact. That one well out in front, so 2 guards now for the US to use. And they really need to try and go for a bit of a steal now. Down 4-1 without the hammer. Got to play aggressive. Got to try and set something up.
Got lots of room now. Lots of room. Lots of room. Gotta go. Can you leave it short?
And they're only trailing really because of
We are short. Where is it?
good play by the Canadians,
Just a 3. We're only 3.
despite a couple of mistakes.
Well, not a bad result. If you're going to be short or you're going to be in the open, leave it short. Stay short of the rings.
Line's okay. Room right now. Room.
6. Room.
Lots of
7.
line,
7.
lots of line.
7. 6. Down. Gotta go. Gotta go. 4.
Okay, get it here.
Nowhere. 3.
Seeing both teams struggling a bit with the weight of what to throw to get it there. First 4 all out in front.
Which would suggest the ice is changing.
You like the tap? Yeah, I like that. Whoa, whoa! 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 Matt!
Well, trying to just push it as far. Line was great.
Yeah, we probably, you know, those we're gonna have to throw back line.
That was about a 13-7 hog to hog, and we've seen for T-line weight, which they're probably trying to throw a little more, has been 14 and a half seconds. That throw less than 14, and it doesn't do much damage to those stones. Well, look at getting 3 of them moving. Rolls another U.S. stone in, but leaves 2 corners.
Nice shot, Joss. Thank you. Good job. Real nice job.
Okay. Yep. Okay, I think you can throw back here, eh?
Okay.
Another very different end developing here.
8-9. Okay, Nat.
Canada hoping to build on that
Natalie. We're a little late.
3-shot lead.
Natalie. Natalie. Nat. Hard. Hard, Nat.
Well, more weight that time, as that was just under 13 seconds hog to hog, so almost a second faster. Push that one into the side of the 8-foot.
She threw like 60. She threw it.
You really threw it. Like you threw like.
No, I know. It's just.
Well, Canada does have the advantage at this stage of struggling to try and find what weight you need to throw and what in different paths on the ice that you're throwing hits. You're throwing the up weight. Wherever you throw it, it's going to be the same.
Very nice.
And just narrowly misses getting the 3rd one.
Good shot.
Impressive from Jocelyn Peterman.
Maybe we put it farther away and make that run harder. Yeah, agreed.
You like that? Yeah. Yeah, I like it a
Is that
little
a 2?
higher.
1-2. And just missing out on that 3rd one. But she'll be happy with 2. Alison Pottinger.
Hang on, that's okay. Hang on.
What do you think?
2. Hang on. Oh, it's running. It's really running.
It's running.
Yep, Nat. Yep. Yep.
I think we want it short.
This one going further than what they were thinking it would, as it slides right into the top of the house.
Meantime, let's just have a quick look at that Germany-Scotland game again. We're into the 3rd end now. Scotland 2-1 up.
Lots of yellow granite in the rings for
Sissy.
Scotland's side.
Come on.
Daniela Drendel
Hard, make it. Hard. Yeah.
looking for the hit. Stick in the 8-foot and you get your single point. And there it is, so all square after 3.
Yep, tight one there over on
Das war ja schon mal wieder nix, das End. Oh, Leute.
should be. This is our feature game. 4-1 to Canada as we see Amy Nixon.
Stop it.
Wasn't happy with her stones in the previous end, and something happened there.
Well, the lights were flashing red, so it would be a hog line violation.
You weren't. I know I'm not over that.
It was doing it in practice too.
It's a tough one. They pull it off.
Time we've tested that.
So we'll rethrow that, hey?
We don't think we were over. Yes.
Well,
Take
here's,
another
It was
look.
doing it in practice and we had to check it and it's doing it again now.
yeah, that's
You're getting it. I know,
looks
but
pretty well
it doesn't show that.
pretty well released before.
What's that?
Watching your replay.
Which is the important thing.
Well, you checked it twice. I don't think anybody changed anything is what they're saying. It's just, she's never close to the hog line and it did it twice in practice and now it did it again. So, well, Amy said it's been checked twice and nothing's been done. So I don't know, but she's not over the hog line. So something's wrong with it.
That's
Well,
a
let's
one.
take a look for yourself. Just see, her fingers have to be completely off before the rock touches the hog line. Looks like it is there.
It's the same rock that was
We
doing
might need to
like,
see it from a
well
slightly
over
different
time.
angle.
You've never done it before. Never seen hog line violate ever.
So what happens here? Do the teams agree to that she can throw it again if they agree amongst themselves, or?
Well, it's one. They've pulled it off. They're going to check the handle, see what it does. And what Jamie Barassa, the head ice technician out there, has a piece of the sensor that is in the ice, and he runs it underneath.
So he knows it's reacting, and it was.
Still flashing red. Wanna go somewhere now? No.
You know, it does interrupt the flow of the game as well, this. And they've got a bit of momentum going, both teams.
Well, the tipping of the rock that he's doing, that's what is indicating it.
So there's the green light.
I didn't even see it was red. Oh, I did. Right away. Didn't you keep
Well, she's not over the hog line, and it's happened 3 times, so something's got to be wrong.
Well, they did pull it. They tested it. It stays there. Obviously, it didn't pick it up, but I'm assuming they're saying it's okay. And
Do you want me to take that rock?
Team Canada definitely not very happy about that decision. Anyway, the game moves on with Alison Pottinger.
Natalie, can you go? Natalie! Natalie, can you go? Yes, Nat! Yes! Can you go, Nat? Yes! Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Placing another guard here. Just off the center line.
well, the guard out in front, and this one might come a little harder
Back on the clock because it was running well before they got the time.
for Amy Nex, and
What do you like on yours?
a little extra anger behind this one.
On yours.
It was definitely released before the hog line there, though.
Well, see how they regroup, and we'll jam that one there.
It's important not to let it affect things now going forward. Just have to park something like that
Good throw, sorry. I
and use it to your advantage.
threw it well.
Well, it's been a rough couple ends. 2 misses the last end, the hog line violation, and then the jam there leaves the USA in a position now really take advantage, try and force Chelsea Carey into a difficult shot in this third end.
I have to be a little bit careful. I mean, it's half that one. I'm not sure we can get around it. That's where Allison's ended up. She just heard the guard, right? Like, yeah, that's true.
Give the angle run or the double peel so that I have that draw open.
I think the angle run.
Yeah, I'd kill that tight yellow would be nice.
Because that double feels tough, although you might get the red one.
Well, that's what I think that's
Yeah.
the angle run. I don't think you hit the one on the center line because that doesn't open up.
Clean, just stick. Just
I
stick
might
for a
need some
second.
help.
Clean, whoa, Natalie. Nick, whoa, whoa, Natalie. Clean, just clean. Natalie.
Can the USA take advantage here? Important stone for Erica Brown.
Nick, every bit hard, every bit.
Well, trying to tap this one on the nose, get it as far as possible, and I see the weight really coming off
Yeah, not
down
mu-
that center line path.
Not much of a tap, was it?
They said 5'6".
Again, but at least I have this.
She wouldn't let us
If
go.
and kill ours, it's not even terrible, but I think it to the 5 is the best shot.
Seems like a long time ago, but
Here.
Chelsea Carey
You got it.
able to get a strike first early, back first end, and Erica Brown came up, chance to lie two. Blocked off that out-turn draw path. Chelsea Carey with this in-turn, short little slash takeout. Here's a look from the overhead. Gets the 4.
Yep, and what a start it was for Canada. There's mum and dad. watching closely,
Dan and Mary Carey.
and big smiles all around. A little different in this end, it has to be said. Hasn't quite gone Canada's way.
Double peel our own, it's not
But the big question is, can
Sounds good.
the United States
Nice throw here.
take advantage?
Test it. No! Joss! Joss!
really hard, really hard, really hard.
Well, they want to try and peel it, and that'll miss everything.
Well, even more drama in this end.
Seeing a
So-
lot of complete misses from both teams. Quite surprised in the first few ends of this game. Gets nothing of that guard, and then thought maybe it might catch something of the ring, get lucky.
Yep.
I just don't know. I think it's. We can try it. Where
I
was
think
my
they're gonna
guard?
have to just sweep it.
I'm gonna be a little inside where my guard was because it ran and just missed the yellow.
Well, Erica Brown, a good chance to get in there and try and lie another one.
Meantime, let's check on sheet A this time. Switzerland against Denmark, third end. The Danes leading 1-0. Mia Felcher with the final stone here.
Well, is able to chip that one out, unable to stick for 3. They'll take a look, and it looks as though it is 2 for Switzerland.
It does, and they go into the lead there after 3 ends.
Swiss, the reigning world champion nation. The last time the Worlds were in Canada, it was Binya Felcher on top of the podium. Last year, Lena Patz with the championship. 3 of the last 4 years, it's been Switzerland.
Yep.
Well, rarely see a timeout early, but they're going to do it now.
Sorry, we're
Talk
kind
about
of at a point where we're using enough that someone timeout.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
just
give her the
buried over
same
there.
run for one right now. We guard that.
Then it leaves me a shot for 1 though, right? Like I just follow her down.
No, it should sit like right in the hole.
Oh, in the.
We're just sitting what 2.
Right, I don't want to make it easier for her, that's for sure. I don't want to give her the path in there and show her.
Like, do you
and
think
then she
you-
can throw hack at it?
Do you think we could play maybe like
Here's Anne
a
Swissholm,
board,
the
like half a stone and like
I really like
kiss
getting
it
it
back
in
and
American
roll it?
coach.
Do you think this intern draw is not available to you?
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, I think maybe I can get it there. Maybe with it the red on the straight side, or maybe we could throw an out turn.
You could throw the out turn. This is an unknown quantity out here. What about splitting off 5?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we, like, I could play that. What were we thinking with like board?
You could even just play hack so your shooter
Yeah.
doesn't roll very far. It's still gonna push this guy here and this guy here and the shooter
Yeah,
here.
I like
I
that.
think that's the easiest way in there. You know that line. You've thrown down this path. Throw about back line to half weight.
Well, that's like
I know it's like board right now.
Yeah.
yeah.
We were here last time. We'd have to go here to do it.
Well, at least, right?
Yeah,
like if I'm going to be able to throw it.
Yeah.
While you're throwing board.
So
Well,
I mean, because once it gets in
solid.
towards,
Like, what do you guys think? Like
think
hack, sure
I
hack,
think you
I
have
like
to throw
hack.
sure hack because if we
Yeah.
play, if
If
we
it's your
throw the red
shooter
in,
we
it's
care
gonna come
about.
down,
sure hack.
and that's
Yep.
a lot of granite
Yep.
moving around.
we can
keep
make
Nick
this one.
on it
You're
till
not
we-
gonna.
We're gonna keep you on it till we get by, unless I really sound dire, okay? Because once it catches center line, it kind of.
Yep.
So maybe you just stay
Wait.
close.
Normally you save your timeout for late,
You
but
want 2 reds
they
then,
realized it was
right?
a good opportunity. They were in a position where they're down 3 points, and you can put the pressure on both sides having some struggles with maybe some changing ice conditions and different paths. I agree with Ann that I like getting their coach Ann Swissholm, get another one into the rings. If you don't think the draw is there, you could play a split off your own. You can tap one in and roll off and block off a draw path and try and
Was
put
that
the pressure on.
Was that the final decision?
You got
I
this
wasn't
right
sure
at it.
what had come out of that there.
Yeah, the stone that Erica just threw, the higher red stone, try and tap it in, roll the shooter off, and if it runs to a biter, you just want to block off that in-turn path for Chelsea to have a draw. And she might have to hit something or play a shot to concede a steal.
So Erica Brown's final stone here. Just wants to make it as difficult as possible for her opposite number skip. So let's see where it finishes.
Well, tap, roll it off, roll it over, lie 3. Just making that, closing off that path on the right side.
Great shot, Erica. Good job. Great shot.
Yep, not far off from what they wanted, was it?
Good job.
It's real tough paths to get in there. See the little split, moves those reds around.
What do we need? I think we can.
We'll see Anne looking at the situation afterwards.
Yep, back up in her position,
Yes.
overlooking this sheet.
We gotta get by that six.
I think. Do you agree? Yes. You can play this too. It's pretty hard to miss.
What do you guys like?
I like this.
Just draw.
What else do you like?
Well, you could run the guard back. If it goes through the hole, it's bad. But if
There's
you
an
can either
awful lot of obstacles in her way there, aren't there?
What do you like, Pearl? Our first thought was this. Whatever you like.
Yellow and red.
What do we think for speed here?
I'm thinking it's pretty heavy, like 13, 13.5.
Well,
Thinking it's
not
somewhere
normally
between
what you
the
see is
ones
drawing
in
away
here.
from the heart of the rings with the final shot of an end, but this is the draw path that's there. You can get a good chunk of the 8 foot, I believe, playing this shot. Not a lot of certainty.
Want to talk about it? Or you like?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't
We're
like
good
giving,
for time.
Like giving them 3 and giving them 4 is a big difference.
Yeah, yeah. Like we felt pretty good about the speed here, but if you like
But
the
if we
run,
tick this ever, right? That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, yeah,
Like we have to get through this hole, and I don't feel very good about the ice. I don't know really where to put the drum.
Okay.
I'm just worried we might give them 4 with this. If you don't get by it, this they're never getting more than 3, and if you make contact with anything,
it's true.
It's a good point she's making, actually.
But we can always
And bearing in mind the ice too.
take.
I know, but like I just don't know where to put them. I don't like it. I like this.
Okay. Onto this.
I think you play it for this. If you hit it a little thick, you might kill that one.
I think there's
I just
no
think
way
you have
that's
more
not
options
moving.
onto this one than onto
Okay.
that one.
It looks like she's conceding losing
There's no way that draw is not moving.
at least
Okay.
two.
Looking at it, I'm good.
So, outturn,
I think so, Chels.
like there.
I'm assuming we're throwing the end. Yep.
You can tell that the crowd are also thinking about this. There's a fair bit of a hubbub and chat,
I actually don't know what turn we're throwing. We might be throwing the end.
thinking what they would do in this situation. Well, what would you do?
Out, yeah.
Very
Amy's going
testing
here, but I
shot
think we
for
gotta tight ice this because we can cross it. Right.
Sounds good.
the Canadian skip.
Are you throwing good peel?
Doesn't want to give up the big steal right now. U.S. line 3.
All right, Chels.
It's
Nice
been a
throw here.
sloppy third end,
Trust it. You got it.
trying to figure things out.
So here we go. What awaits us last stone of this third end.
Big peel. Whoa. Lady. Whoa.
And we'll end up getting one out of it, ticking that top one.
That's got to be one of these shots under the pressure. One of these shots, certainly, of this game. She pulled it off when it was most unlikely.
Knew she could have hit one of them. Was very close to going through the hole and giving up 3. Instead, touches it.
Lucky, but we deserve some luck after these.
And you know, look, that was her decision there, and she stuck by it. And she was confident.
Yeah, she didn't like the look of the draw, and that's why they end up playing that shot.
And after 3 ends, United States 1, Canada 5,
Be willing to say
all to play for.
then I think you keep it. 'Cause
So that is the current situation in this game between the United States and Canada. That great start from Canada. And escaping, really. Escaping, I think is the word,
Okay, people.
in that third end.
Little thing in the house.
And still managing to pick up one. So Canada's still very much in control in this round-robin game.
Definitely didn't feel like they were in full control of that last end. They end up getting their one. See, 86% on the event for Lainey Peters. Tied for 4th at the lead stones.
Moving pretty good. 3-4. Should be there.
Yeah, it was a pretty untidy end
4.
for Canada, and yet they still emerged, getting the one shot. Could have been an awful lot worse. So end number 4, and the United States need to start building. Can't really afford to go any further behind. Need to close that gap. 5-1 down.
Yep. Yep. That's good. Good work.
So corner guard in a position they can use right on the forward logo.
On sheet B, that Germany-Scotland game was 2-2. We're in the 4th end. Let's see what happens.
Waves close. Quite a bit on the kick.
And it's Eve Muirhead with the final stone.
6. This isn't crossing. 4.
Whoa, we got more line.
Well, Scotland started off the event with a loss to Sweden, then won earlier today against Korea.
Looks like there's one in there, 2 in there already.
So hit, stick, and 3 in the 5-2 lead for the 2013 world champion.
Back to our feature game. And the lead stones. Anthony Nicholson.
Oh, just get in here. Line them up. Line them up. Don't worry about the curl. Don't worry about the curl. Line them up.
Trying to give themselves a chance at that score of 2 by putting the 2 corner guards, the 4 rock-free guard zone rule.
Jocelyn Peterman.
Leany a little. You're good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's good.
8th among second stone throwers.
Getting rid of that guard.
Nice shot, Lainey. Yeah, it's heavy.
It's just like pack.
Yeah, I know.
This is Nicole Jornstad. 82% for Nicole. Second.
Like more.
Well, want to put this on the other forward logo, keeping them even so there's no double peel.
Had a girl. Nice shot.
Almost there. Not
Nice work.
quite.
Allison. Allison. Yep. Yep.
Right to it, right to it, right to it, right to it. You're good, you're good. Atta girl. Beauty.
Do you like the freeze or under the corner? Think another corner? Do you like another corner? Do you like another corner? I'm kind of running out of. I don't love another
What do you
corner.
guys think? This one's not quite as fast.
Close. 5. Close.
So trying to use that corner they have in play.
Close.
Yes, with the hammer, trying to generate offense away from the center. We'll have to deal with those 2 Canadian stones at some point.
Hard. Really hard. Really hard.
Trying to get this curled in behind that other red stone.
Yep. It's okay.
Good job.
Well, in behind it, you see the umpire. In the end, they talked about it. We'll stand there and watch Amy Nixon throw that stone. They had the issue with earlier.
It's off again. Okay, you gotta stop it. You gotta stop it. Stop. What? Sorry. She saw it. It's okay.
Okay, but she said
know you had to
sorry,
stop.
okay.
Well, confusion because the sweepers, they're seeing the red.
To let that go that far.
I know. It's not close.
The rock is just effed. The rock is effed. Like she's letting go this much in advance, and through the whole practice, it turned red the whole time.
Free throw.
The umpire did see it for herself this time.
Go that far in front of the hog line. Yeah.
See, she does release it well before the hog line, and the light comes on.
On purpose, I let it go way far.
Yeah, but she just burned her own rock.
Okay, so if it turns red, Josh, we just let it go.
No, they were told that they had a hotline official watching it and that the rock wasn't going to be, that we weren't using the handle anymore.
No, it's a backup. It was clearly released. We're not going to punish her for being clearly
But wait, I just need to understand that. So I thought that the handle was out. That's what I was just told, that the handle was out. They didn't talk to Team Canada about that?
They're
What?
complaining that they burned their
And
I'm not
Erica
complaining, I'm
does
just
make a
saying
valid,
that they were told
valid
that you were
point
the boss.
that it is technically a burnt, that it wasn't communicated. I don't think everyone was on the same page. They're going to have an official out there watching that.
She was saying she wasn't close on that one.
Okay, but,
No, but they're
from now
saying
on,
they
what's the
told
deal?
Team Canada
Are we
the
going to
rock-
wait and
the handle
see?
didn't work to ignore the handle?
You're going to
And then
call a
they
hogline violation and they're going
forgot
to,
or whatever, and they burned
if they don't like it,
But they can.
I think there has been a real communication issue here, and if they'd addressed that
So the question was.
a little earlier.
I thought that you guys knew that to ignore the handle. Nope. Okay. So that's because they told us you guys knew the handle was like dead and to ignore the handle. So then we're like, oh God, what happened? So that's why no, we don't mind you rethrowing it. We're asking like what's going on so that we know what to do with the handle going forward. You know what I mean?
So this is how it went. Amy Nixon releases it. You can see well before the hog line. Redstone goes.
I think you guys should just either like they should. Like,
Amy's
take
reaction,
break,
they
switch
stop
that
it,
out, or, like,
and
ignore
that
it
would be
'cause you're really not
technically
near the
be a
hog
burnt
line.
stone.
Yeah, we just thought you knew the handle was dead, and that's
She
why we're
just
asking
told
like,
us
to make a
that-
call, either
that
like
they were
ignore
using
that
the hotline
handle or
official
whatever.
instead. So I
just
asked her why they didn't tell you guys.
It's just becoming a shouting match now, which is not helpful.
That's cool. If we just kind of were like, wait a second, let's decide, right? So that we're not kicking stuff all over the place. And then we don't have to do this every 5 rocks. Cool. We should let the thing through it. She wants to get straightened out. The question is going forward, like we should just ignore that handle and they should change it at 5th and 3.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I would just like it.
So they're going to
like,
ignore
I
the
would-
handle here
they
on
need
out?
to tell us.
I guess so, but
Yeah, seriously. But
She says they didn't even tell them that. They just,
they told me.
yeah.
You would have thought they would have told them.
Yeah. All 3 of them told me, like,
Yeah.
so. It's okay. Oh, so Erica, so what do you want to do?
And Erica was saying it's a burnt stone because she was told that they were going to have a hogline official for that stone. So as soon as it's hit, then it would be a pulled stone.
Kind of behind their stuff, but.
Whereas the Canadian side said they weren't. And you can see it from both sides why they're
Yep.
confused with the way it's gone about.
They're going to ignore that handle. I think they're going to
Yep, lack of communication and clarification as to what the situation actually was
You just told me
for,
that it was
for
a
each
hotline official that
team.
was calling it.
And because obviously the communication didn't go to the
Right.
front end.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
And there's all that Erica was asking for, just that there was the communication.
yep, and they've apologised, the officials. Hopefully it won't impact on the game.
He said the replay on my other one was not even close. So for the rest of the game with that rock, letting it go.
Just for this, and then we'll figure it out.
Okay. For
red,
this
they're letting
throw, we're gonna let it go. Yeah, and I don't mind if that's like Amy's not really crowding the hog line, so we just have to decide like ignore it or not ignore it or change it.
Okay, Nix, take your time here.
And I did hear Lainey Peters go over to Team USA right after they throw, and she had stopped it, that we weren't told and that she released it well before. And I think they were all on the same page. I think Erica was just confused because she was told something, but the rest of them weren't.
See what
So-
happens here now. We're all watching very closely.
It goes red again, but the hog line official was there.
Jaws! Hard, Jaws! Hard, 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 hard.
Well, and we'll get all of those yellows moving. Big thing is really for Amy Nixon to regroup after that. A lot of
Well, you
stuff
know,
going
yeah.
on. She's had some struggles before the hog line issue,
75.
and
This is the draw shot with Erica.
now it's those stones behind the tee line as they move all these yellow stones around.
It really can impact on your flow,
Line might be a little tight.
your thinking.
That's okay. Eight's good. Stay close.
Especially with a player like Amy Nixon, who you see is very emotional out there.
Adrenaline's pumping. You know, it's
Whoa, yeah, for line. Yes.
and you depend on these things just being right and happening.
Gotta go. Yep. Yes. Yep.
Trying to freeze to that back one and over curls.
Great weight.
Do you have room to get here? Or no?
With Theo. Yep.
Okay, firm.
Well, we've had a fair share of drama in this game, that's for sure.
Yep.
Not all of it to do with the actual game and on the ice.
Hard! Hard! Hard, lady! Hard, 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 hard! Hard, gotta go on the shooter, Josh. Hard, hard, hard! Hard, Josh! Hard!
And that's nicely played this time.
Really nice.
Settles the nerves, I'm sure, from Amy Nixon.
You can go. You won't hurt it. Yep. Clean. Just clean. Stay close for line. Yep. Yep for line. Yep. Yep for line. You gotta go, Nat. Yep. Yep. All the way. Yep. Yep. Weight's coming down. Hard, Nat. Hard. Probably won't.
Oh, they're trying to freeze that back one. And it's over curling again.
Exactly the same scenario as before. So let's just check on Germany-Scotland again. 5-2 up for the Scots. We're in the fifth end, just before the break. Let's see if Germany can strike back.
Well, facing a bunch and just trying to ensure their single point with last stone. Deciding to play the hit. And we'll nose it.
Let's get to the nose and kill the back
And
one.
they'll take a look, but it is a single point, so they're heading to their fifth end break, 5-3, Scotland on top.
Yeah, we're only in the fourth end, though, in our featured game. A little bit of stoppage for various reasons. Here's the percentages for Chelsea Carey. 86%, which is pretty good going.
That's second among skips. Through 4 draws. They're hoping to blast it off that back one so they get rid of the freeze there.
Splash of yellows in there.
So close. Nice throw. I'm sorry, Charles. Great throw. Great throw. Perfect weight, too. 8-4.
Okay.
7-8.
Just tap it in. Yeah. Here. There you go.
So try and leave those stones in play. Create a bit of a pocket.
65. Yep.
And Erica Brown is 74%.
Just clean. Okay, just clean. Nick.
So not as high as she would like.
Close. All the way, Nick. All the way. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming.
Trying to get the curl, trying to tap it back.
Okay.
Still be Canada lying 1-2.
50.
Just have to kill this.
Yeah, it is hard. You're right.
Nose is great, but just kill it. Like anywhere, actually. Normal?
Yeah, I like that. I think that's good.
Yeah. Throw the other turn. I think it'll come up a little bit, but it won't go crazy.
This is really straight there. Yeah. I'm ready.
We just have to kill this one.
Yeah.
I don't think that double's ever there for 2, so.
And I would agree, just where that redstone's positioned, the double's there, but it's going to jam onto that red.
You got it,
You make this hit, you'll force the U.S. to take a single point.
It's nice. Clean. Clean.
Whoa!
Clean.
Joss!
Clean.
Clean.
You clean, baby. Jocelyn.
Clean,
Just-
you're okay.
Make that one go away. And we'll sit 1, 2, 3, it looks like.
Very nice. Great weight. Pistol throw. Nice. Perfect.
Again, Chelsea
Yeah, it
Carey
doesn't, like,
putting the
just-
pressure on Erica Brown. Last stone of this fourth end.
Line's nice. Line's good. Yep. Line's good. Just stay on it. Line's good.
Well, this will be interesting to see the
Good, Nat.
hog-to-hog time on it.
Yep, a little bit, Nat. Yep, yep.
That's just about 14
Yep,
seconds.
Yep, you gotta go
Should
right
be
to it.
pretty good.
You gotta go hard, Nat. You gotta go hard. You gotta go hard. You gotta go hard. Right to it. Stay on it. Stay on it.
Come down to it, little tap.
One red.
And it is for a single point for Team USA. Not what they were needing, though. Still trailing.
Yep, a long way to go for them
Yep.
after 4 ends. United States 2, Canada 5.
It's red every time. Oh, okay. Is it all geared? Yeah. Grandma mama. How's it going?
Oh, yeah.
While taking a look and fixing that handle. Just taking it so it's disengaged, so it's not going to flash red and take all the confusion out of it.
Crack something here, girls.
So they did that, so hopefully that's all sorted out and everyone knows the situation.
Yeah, we shall see. They don't want to have to worry about it. Want to get on with playing.
2, 3.
Line's great.
It's back to the old days there of the judge watching the hog line and watching there's no
Line's great.
violation.
You can get it. That was a 15 too.
And sometimes technology does
Nice
present
shot.
some difficulties.
the line still.
Okay, you can go next.
Dix, go a little.
I don't want to be deep for line.
Sheet C, it's Korea against Sweden. Let's see what's happening there in this fifth end. 3-2 up Korea at the moment.
Maria Pritz going real wide. It looks like, don't know if she's able to get in there to try and get a second point. She has to get a piece of the button, and that has to basically take a right-hand turn. Didn't have the weight either. It'll be just the single point, so they're all square.
Yeah, difficult shot there for Pritz. But 3-3.
Keep going.
Clean it right in. Thanks for the commentary. Here.
Line's good. It's not like a bigger kick.
I don't know, she likes this one very much. It's like grimace from Laney.
Wide open.
Well, those two center line guards are out in front because Team USA now going all out in a steal mode. Down 3 without the hammer. Important placement for these for Laney Peters.
4-2.
Yeah, and it's a good finish. Especially it was a shot she didn't seem to like.
Maybe board and just knows it.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Yep.
On sheet A, we have Switzerland against Denmark. They're also in the fifth end. 3-1 up to the Swiss. Lenny Nielsen with the last stone of this end.
Well, and have brought their alternate Madeline DuPont into play in their earlier game today, a win over the U.S. It seemed to work, and they continue it. This, an open draw to try and tie up the game.
There's another yellow there. So it's a couple of shots picked up for Denmark. So they pull level 3-3 after 5.
Well, no surprise the guard's going away, but that redstone now for the States is in a position they can use. It's something later on they'll try and continue to guard it up, as it is second shot.
She's had her challenges in this game. As Chelsea Carey. Canada 5-2 up. Just a significant lead at this stage.
Well, hard not to look at the scoreboard in behind and see the 4 in the first end.
Yeah, it stands out like a beacon.
Easy, guys. Easy. Running, running. Whoa. Yeah, then I think. Can you put him side by side? Can you get there? Yep. Come on.
Well, trying to take away a double peel was longer than they wanted. Or, pardon me, tighter. Traveling longer than they thought.
Yeah.
Can actually probably get this one to back up a little bit. So they want to just catch the higher one first. And there it'll back up.
Great shot.
Run it back in, moves them around. May think, of, why are they saying good shot? Leaving 2 reds in. But still, opens up the center line.
Yep, shuffling things around. Opens up the area.
2.5. Little more room. Just let it work, Ben. Line's good. You can clean. 2.5, 3. Yep, a little behind. Yep, you gotta go. Yep, you gotta go. Long, guys. Yes, Nick. Yep, buddy. Yep. Yep, come on. Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Well, trying to guard that one, top 8 foot. Nicely done. See the official standing beside on That shot for Amy Nixon.
Yeah, not taking any chances.
Hard, Lainey, go, go, go! Hard shooter, dogs, hard on the shooter.
Targeting the guard.
Atta girl.
And there's the type of shot you normally see from Amy Nixon. Will catch that side stone. Just at 53% coming into this end. Obviously had the one stone pulled on that. The red lights flashing and a couple of misses before that.
That will do for our stats as well for the team.
Yep. Well, tell her what you got. Tell her what you got.
So back come the States, coming down the other side.
Got room. Keep going. I love room. It's coming for me. You can go, Nat. That's great. All the way. Come on. Come on. Lock it on there. Come on. That's great. Come on. Keep going. Go, go, go. Lock it on. Lock it on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Great shot, Allison.
Good job. Good work.
A nice freeze on the back
Here,
stone.
I'm gonna give you this. Okay.
Second stone for Amy Nixon.
Yep, Joss.
Joss, right to it.
Hard, Joss.
Right to it, right to it,
Hard, hard.
right to it. Go in the
Hard,
hole.
roll it,
Up to
Joss.
Yep.
That's pretty good. Good sweep. Nice pair, Amy.
Not really in a steal position anymore. The U.S. almost has to think force in this position. Force Canada to take one and then try and get your deuce in the sixth end.
All right, we got the right brooms in our hands, so that's good.
You can take less if you want. I think this is good.
You can ditch that one.
This knows. It's gonna throw 9.5.
Okay.
So the first of the skip stones.
Close, Nick. Whoa, no, Natalie. Nat, if it, whoa, Nat, if anybody. No. Yep. Okay, good work.
Well, hoping for a little flip. Still lying 1-2, which is the important part.
Somebody.
And they are well apart.
No, I know. Somebody stop? Yeah. Anybody. Yeah, but what's wrong with this? That's our only chance of getting more than 1 point, isn't it? Even if I jam it there, and like as long as it kills the 4, I think it's worth a try. Three-quarters is close, eh?
Yeah, it's just
7/8. Even?
no, three-quarters.
Maybe it's three-quarters.
More on the 2/3 side almost, but
Should go
Three-quarters.
straight, right?
yeah,
I'm thinking just firm.
I like it.
Yeah.
I hate that he wrote here. I know. Don't let them do that. Tell them.
You guys like this?
Yeah. How hard are you throwing?
Firm.
Okay.
Three-quarters, 2/3. Take a roll, but behind the guard.
Sounds good. Nice throw here, Chelsea.
Should go pretty straight here.
Yeah. All right, you got it.
Yeah.
Chelsea. Trust it.
Lenny!
No! Yeah!
Lenny!
Hard!
Hard, Lenny!
Hard!
While trying to clip that one off the face, they'll get the back one ever so close.
Tiny margins again.
Nice throw at a girl.
Watch this one. Watch how close they are to picking that other red one.
Oh, I know. I touched it. Like it actually touched
Yeah,
it.
I'm not upset about it.
That's what?
Yeah.
You make it and roll. You make it a free of it, right?
I'll watch this one. Nose is, it doesn't, I mean, it's, yep. Same weight.
well, came into the end knowing they needed to look at a steal or a force, set up for a steal. If things line up, you play for it. Knowing it wasn't shaping up that way, they changed strategies and looking to force.
Still depend on what happens with this stone from Erica Brown.
Yep, you gotta go, Nick. Yep, you gotta go. Yep. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, yeah.
Well, looking for the hit to lie two. Will make the double.
Good work.
And force Team Canada throw against multiple stones again.
Nice shot. Great call, Allison.
It's okay, but you gotta know that I'm not a timer.
I understand, but I'm not sure we know the draw speed all that well.
Okay.
So come up a little bit, eh?
Yep. Okay, we're hitting that back one.
Yeah, easy normal. I'll talk to them and see if they're comfortable with the speed, then I'll throw
Okay,
a draw.
yeah, I'm okay with it.
She does seem a little bit uncertain about this.
About the draw speed, and we've seen both sides have some issues with it, so that's why
like
she's
this
going
or
to
you
talk
wanna
to the
draw?
front end.
Oh, I like this.
You can see the front end not totally comfortable with
I just think draws a bit of a question mark.
the
right?
draw. And this way, with throwing the draw, you could end up giving up a steal of two. Playing the hit, unless
good
it
to know
completely
what the
overcurls,
shot
you're going
will
to,
be
at
here,
worst, give up a steal of one.
You got her, Chelsea. Nice
Trust
throw.
it, Chelsea. You got it. It's nice.
Oh,
Whoa.
close.
Whoa. Yes. Yep. Yeah.
And the last stone of this fifth end.
Oh, right to it, right to it, right to it, right to it. What? I don't think so.
And no problem in the end for Team Canada. They do secure the 1 point. Smiles all round. And they head into the halftime break
I meant no. She just likes
with a 4-shot advantage. United States 2, Canada 6 after 5.
Well, back first end,
You got it.
and it had an opportunity for the U.S. to put the pressure on Canada. Comes up a bit short. Chelsea Carey has a look here at 4. In turn,
Lady.
a short little slash takeout,
Pistol.
and right onto it. A 4 right off the bat for Team Canada, and jumping out to an early 4-0 lead, to the delight of the hometown crowd.
Tight ice this 'cause we
Third end, and
cross it.
an end which went
good.
back and forth, and some miscues. Chelsea Carey, not sure what she wanted to play, elects to play the run back, facing 3 American stones, and just clips the top one and will stick it. A little roundabout way to get the single point for Chelsea Carey. Well, U.S. in the fourth end trying to set up a 2, unable to get that deuce set up. And Erica Brown playing the out-turn draw,
Right to it. Yep, you gotta go hard, Nat. You gotta go hard. You gotta go hard.
and had to use some backing here. Come down,
Let it, girl.
uses it,
One rep.
hangs around, gets their 1.
Yep.
As we are through 5, it's that 4-point
Yep.
difference that Canada scored in the first, 6-2. Look at the other games going on. Germany taking on Scotland on sheet B. Those 2 red counters for the German side, and Eve Muirhead for Scotland. Needs 8 foot. Pick up a single point.
Looks good, guys. It looks good.
Sarah Reed, Vicky Adams guiding this one in for their skip. And it is a 1 for Scotland, and a 6-3 lead. They are through 6 ends of play. You see right there, well, 3-3 in the 6th, Switzerland and Denmark. And Korea, Sweden, a slight advantage for Korea as they play in 7. Sweden, though, has the hammer in that game.
All right, I'm gonna eat one of those things.
What a fucking gong show. This is a bit of a gong show. Is really what we can all say.
Just keep
Keep
breathing.
gonging away. You know what's good about a
Keep
gong
banging
show?
the gong.
Anything can fucking go.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I feel like they bear down and focus. It feels like it should be game. It feels like it's already been 3-hour game.
Yes, it is. Legitimately the longest game of my life.
Yeah. Nice shots for 1, Chelsea. Really good. Well, and for 4. Not bad.
At least the one before was the one for 1 was pretty lucky, but
I know. I was just like,
Mop up on
Yeah.
oil too.
if you guys hit it through that hole, oh my God, that would have been heartbreaking.
Let's not be tight for me to throw.
yeah, we're coming on
Yeah.
a minute now.
Yeah, just hang in there. You guys are doing good.
So there's the stats after the first 5 ends of our featured game. Score we know. USA ahead in a lot of areas, but it's the scoreline that really tells the story.
Well, and part of the reason you see those Canadian numbers down is looking individually. Amy had that one stone on the hog line was pulled, so you get a 0 on that. She also had an open miss. Even in the end, in the 3rd, when Canada scored, it was Chelsea Carey on her first flashed appeal. So has had some complete misses, and the U.S. hasn't been able to utilize those. So they've had those mistakes.
Yep.
But
Still, for me, doesn't add up to the 6-2 scoreline. So
one end, and that's where Team USA had some misses in end number 1. Canada made the shot, and Chelsea made a nice one with their last.
yeah, so refreshed. Had a drink. Quick sugar burst of energy.
But I definitely agree with Team Canada alternate Susan O'Connor going, let's stick with it. I know it's felt like a 3-hour game, and it has felt like a long one so far.
Yeah, bit of a grind, but it's work. Whatever they're doing is working.
Lots of room.
Maintaining control.
Not moving at all, guys. Still not moving at all.
It's the United States. They have to do the chasing here. 4 shots behind. 6 end.
Yep. Real good. Very nice. 3-6.
What? Yes.
Natalie Nicholson
I'm all over it, girl.
is 86% for the tournament. 95% as lead here in this game.
Just a 2. I'm not open yet. Sorry, Nick. I gotta wait a little longer.
Keep it coming, guys. Looking good. Keep it coming. Yep.
Played in the Olympic Games in 2010
Shot, Nat.
in Vancouver.
So we're on this
Top it a little.
Well, Team USA will have to just forget those first 5. Just come out. You have the hammer. Okay, let's try and get our 2. Get our deuce. That's all you can look for is try and look at this end. One end at a time.
Yeah, still time enough to get there.
Right up, Nick. Right up.
Well, they're hoping to tap that one on the nose. They'll split it off.
Weight was perfect.
Let's head to sheet A. Meantime, Switzerland against Denmark. 6 end, 3 apiece.
Lene Nielsen and Denmark have one right on the button, and Vinja Felcher's got to play this angle raise, try and get it off the pot. Here, Felcher have the right angle now, enough to spin that yellow out. They'll get shot, and a long look at second, and it is 2 for Switzerland. Fantastic shot from Felcher to get the deuce.
Yeah, that's one of the best shots we've seen so far.
Good job. Nice shots.
And fitting for a world champion. from a couple of years ago to make it. Back to our feature game though. Jocelyn Peterman, the second for Canada, is 80% for the tour, but 95% for this game. The youngest member of the Canadian team. Hits and rolls.
So now a couple of guards here for Team USA to use. Play the come around, play a little hit and roll. And here's the other option, put another corner out in front.
For Jordan Stad, she's 88% for the game and 82 overall.
There it goes. Yep.
So a little bit down on the rest.
Hard all the way. Come on.
Have to encourage this one a little bit.
Had it, girl. Allison. Allison.
Like under there or free?
Whoa, no, Lainey. Hard, Lainey. Hard.
Mouth playing the peels.
Hard.
And see with the sweeping, able to just catch enough of it for Peterman. And that's where you're seeing the difference this year with the sweeping, is you're a little bit wide and you're seeing the sweeper going with the curl to try and get that extra curl
Yep.
and able to catch just enough of that.
Close, Nat. Close, Natalie. Gotta go for Wayne. Whoa, it's right in the line. Got room. Whoa, it's right in the line. Go, Ben. Yep. Nat. For rub. Whoa.
Now we're playing for that little kiss off of that top stone.
Okay.
It goes deep in. Well, there's where the
was-
sweep call changed.
Yeah.
Almost needed to do it earlier. Seeing the sweepers calling by name. And that one just gets buried, but deep into the house.
Amy Nixon.
Okay, I think you can go.
Yep, there you can see 63% for this game.
So much room, it's not funny. Lots of room. Gotta be in. Should I go to the other side? Go.
She's pulled off some nice shots too, so
4, 5. All you got. 5. Say roll if you can. 5. Shots.
Whoa, Lainey, no.
Yeah.
similar line.
What was that, Tom? 4-4. Okay.
Oh, sorry, Nick.
Well, you hear the just didn't get that in the right spot that they wanted to.
You like the freeze?
It was either be in front, get it buried, or take it back.
Just a freeze.
And ended up being neither, really.
Yeah. I mean, I can beat to it, but it's a little more than you, Nick.
That's about 4 inches more than me.
Little F's?
Alison Pottinger, American third, 88% for this game.
Mine's good, just clean.
She's
Whoa.
pretty decent.
Just clean, just clean. Whoa, Nick!
You can see it coming now.
Good shot.
Well, open though, the freeze was the call. Trying to play for maybe a little rub off that yellow. Don't get it, and it's just, as they say, it's one of those in-between shots.
10, 9, 8.
Yeah, easy normal.
Weight's nice.
Close.
Just 10.
Whoa. Joss. Right to it, Joss.
Got it.
Again, down the same line.
Whoa.
We're on ours. Okay.
Well, and they'll peel their own out.
9-6.
Never want to have these type of games if you're Amy Nixon with the low numbers, but it'll be a lot easier to swallow if they can come out and hold on to this game and pick up a victory.
Well, that is all that matters in the end.
Well, if we bump, you need fully.
But she will be a little frustrated.
But even let's say we take even if you're here. Okay. I won't give you a whole lot less. No, she gave me a little.
Alison Pottage's second stone here.
Whoa, easy! You got room, whoa, you got room, you got room, you got a curl! Line's getting better! Wait for 5! Still got room! Nick! Can you get full 8 foot? Full 8 foot! Yes, Dad, yes, Dad, yes, Dad, whoa, whoa, whoa!
Want to try and get in for a second shot.
I didn't realize that was a goal either.
I mean, you could have hit that one, but then there's a double.
Just a Christmas tree so that they. That's where she put her bro.
I hear this mentioned the Christmas tree quite a lot. Look,
The Christmas
Curling
tree
term.
basically, the stagger of a Christmas tree being basically half protected, fanning out from the top to the bottom, where you can see each peak gets a little bit wider and wider, but both being partially protected.
yeah, a very wide Christmas tree.
Okay. To the nose.
Or red and yellow.
Should go straight. Tough.
Hey, you got her, tough. Trust it. Weight's nice. Lady! Hard! Whoa! Just! Whoa! Whoa! Lady!
Well, hit roll just on the corner. Not much you can do now with that Yellowstone.
Really nice.
Chelsea's made some nice shots in this one when it is needed.
Yeah, well, I was never gonna be down.
A good direction from the skip about the sweepers as well.
That's fine. I think we're 10.
I didn't intend to throw it quite that hard, but
Ditch that. Ditch that.
Canada yellow,
We don't need
United States red, remember.
roll. We don't need that one. Hold on. Give that one to her.
Little musical brooms.
Okay.
Making sure each person's got the right broom.
10.
Actually, let's do this.
Yeah. Hitting and rolling under the yellow. It's corner frozen.
So Erica Brown, the American skip, 90% for this game,
Nat! Go, Nat! Nat, you gotta go. You gotta go.
which is good going.
Every bit.
But they need something in this end.
Well, they're trying to get that curl to roll over onto the yellow, but not enough to even remove it.
We got you on it sooner.
We're hearing a lot of we should have got you on that. We should have made that decision sooner.
I thought it might be a little much, but I thought that
what kind of weight do you think to it?
the same that she just threw hit half a rock.
Even if we go past it, it's not like.
I was thinking wait, just get rid of the red.
Yeah,
I think the
doesn't
same
matter,
weight.
right?
Yeah, facial expression says it all.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing you can just boom. Yeah, you can just throw it.
No, I like this. guys like this? Similar weight. That was easy. I just threw.
So get rid of that red. Take any chance of the multiple point score away.
As long as we touch it, it's fine.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Nice serve here, Chelsea. Yeah.
80% for Chelsea
A little more.
for this game.
Whoa.
Joss a little.
Joss.
Yep.
Joss. Every bit. You can go.
You can go.
Every bit. It's good. It's
You're
fine.
good.
Well, make it go away. We'll roll both of them off and lie 4. Line up a Yellowstone's the yellow wall in behind.
That really is a yellow wall, isn't it?
Do you think it's lighty?
A little less than last time. Last time we were here.
Time I threw here? Same.
Same as what you've been doing here.
So facing 4 yellow counters. Erica Brown with the last stone of the 6th end.
I pulled back. Yep.
Still trying to
gotta go.
claw themselves
Gotta go.
into this game.
Gotta go.
Yep.
Gotta go. Come on, Allison. Come on. Yep. Hard really gotta go.
Well, need 4 foot here.
Yep. Come on, hard as you can.
Natalie Nicholson, Allison Pottinger on this one. Need to get it.
It is struggling. It's struggling.
Said she pulled back. And it's
I don't know if we can. Yeah.
3.
That one.
Or is it 4? It's a steal of 3 at least.
What a blow
Are we allowed to stop?
for the United States.
Okay. Yeah.
Good game, Amy.
It is game over. Game over. Just too much to claw back now. That final stone of Erica Brown's couldn't get there. And it's the 3 for Canada, if not 4. Another win for Canada. The final score there, United States 2, Canada 10. It was 4 shots. And Canada go marching on, Luke.
I think U.S. Just need to get off. It wasn't going their way, and the more you're out there, the more frustrated you could be. You see, acknowledge the fans and head off the ice to a winner's celebration.
Oh, that was exhausting. Yep. Can I grab, like, am I going all the way in there? Okay, like in the media scrum? Okay, yeah, let me grab my stuff and I'll.
Well, since our game finishing, we'll slide over to Switzerland, Denmark, an all-European battle. 5-5 the score. You see the line score there, and on the scoreboard in behind, Vinja Felcher taking on Lene Nielsen. 8th end, Switzerland with the hammer. Right now it is shot stone, top of the button, belonging to Denmark. Join you here in second stones. Putting another guard out in front, leaving that one at the top of the button. Second stones for Team Switzerland, Franziska Kaufmann. Run it back. We'll miss the one off the button. So still shot stone. Stephanie Risdal. Second for Team Denmark.
Den skal bare ind. Ja. Hold den så langt du kan. Så lang tid du kan på retningen.
I'll take it right in, and that one's going to come out the other side. An end where you want to try and score is starting to think in the even ends. Well, trying to look for the little hit and flop, unable to make it right to the corner, but leaves it top of the forefoot. Switzerland losing their game earlier this morning. They took on Team Canada.
Martin, har du? Så hvis vi kommer ind på næsen, Adler, bomber den lidt. Ja. Selv hvis du bomber den den vej over, det er også fint. Ja. Men den skal på næsen. 5-7.
Madeline Dupont actually lost the Denmark championship to Lene Nielsen as the skip. Comes as the alternate and into the lineup early.
Die ligt er zo. Met z'n second. Ja. Als je met daar zegt weer zo. Dat is daar. Noem je er alleen niet. Ja, und da blijven. Blöd. Okay, probieren. Wenn man nicht schaut, sie macht sie auch zu, aber ja. Das ist ja auch heikel, wenn wir mit zwei nicht anlegen. Okay. Da reinschiessen wir nicht. Können wir auch. Können wir auch. Wir können da nehmen und dann nicht ein bisschen streifen, ist super. Können wir auch. Machen wir das. Wenn wir da streifen. Ja.
Well, Irene Shorey wanted to come down and take a look, and I think just trying to play a little split, tap that red onto the other yellow, and then roll the shooter in front. So they have two stones frozen in the forefoot. 95% for Shorey. But throwing weight at it to try and make the double, push that one out the side. Separates their two reds. Shot stone, Switzerland, side of the button. We'll look in. Germany and Scotland. Scotland leading 6-3. Daniela Drendel. It's a tough shot facing three Scottish stones. Trying to get through the hole. And we'll end up actually facing four. Hit that guard. And it looks like a steal of four and handshakes. Germany will concede defeat, and Scotland improved to 2-1, while Germany drops to 2-1, their first loss of the event.
Ja, das hätte man viel weniger Eis geben dürfen, das war viel zu viel.
Meanwhile, Madeline Dupont was trying to come down. Freeze ends up just moving that one in a little bit. Sits on the side of it, second shot.
Irene Shorey from Zurich in Switzerland. 4 years on this Benia Felcher team. Tucking that one in, nice shot from the 33-year-old. Good support for Switzerland inside the arena.
Yeah, very nice. Able to tap that and leave their two stones lined up. Not much you can do, not much weight you can throw at them.
Close game, this one. And again, two teams that know each other very well indeed. And they know how each other plays.
Jeg tænker, vi prøver at køre 2 røde, så I kan styre linjerne, fordi isen... Jeg har ikke lyst til at give den for meget.
Lenny Nielsen's best finish at the Worlds was 4th in 2011. Her game accuracy is 79%.
Har vi nogle af de her manier her omkring?
Well, looking tough for a steal in this end the way it's shaping up, but got to try and hold Switzerland to 1 if they can. Well played, right on the nose. That halfway guard, you definitely see the curl.
No worries.
A mixture of English and Danish there. She's pleased with that one.
Now, timeout now for Switzerland.
This game finally balanced. 5 each. Here comes the
Dangerous
coach.
what they play on that because of where they're lined up.
He hasn't too far to walk.
No, another Canadian coaching a international team, Al Moore.
Two
options. You can guard it,
Yeah,
and then you'll have your second shot somewhere to get in the forefoot for 2,
yeah.
or you can hit this one in the nose. You don't
Yeah,
want to roll in.
But maybe on the nose, then she has the double with the red ones.
or you just tap it back, like back forth that way, so she could jam
Ja.
it.
Ja, das ist nicht so einfach. Wenn er noch ein bisschen da reinrollt, ist er dann schlecht. Aber ja.
Roll it right in behind her.
Yeah.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, but then she has to double it with the yellow one. So you think God is okay, but then she makes this one, no? Okay. What's God?
Ich weiß gar nicht. Wenn wir den ein bisschen tappen.
Yeah.
Find that electric tap that one back more quickly. Even if you roll a bit to the outside, you're going to have a shot at
Okay. Ja. Ja, das stimmt. Wenn wir ein bisschen rausrollen, ist nicht so schlimm. Willst du
Hinein 4.
so?
Können wir so? Hinein 4.
20?
I think coach liked the guard. The team didn't seem convinced of that one, of that option, but says just give yourself that option to try and get two. Worried about playing off that yellow stone as an option for Denmark with their last. And this is the first to skip stones for Binja Felcher.
Yeah, Switzerland the red there. Denmark yellow. 71%. Binja. So a little low. Slightly lower than she would like.
Tia! Achtung, squat! Oh! Oh! 20! Oh! Oh! Tia! 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 Fish!
They like to play this little tap back. Push it back 8 foot.
Okay. Okay. Yo.
I don't know if you can throw enough weight to make that and push that red one out.
Spørgsmålet er bare, om den sætter sig dernede, hvis det kommer tyndt på. Hun kommer ikke af med den alligevel.
Yeah, that top yellow plastered to that red.
Jeg tænker, hun bare rulle den ind. Hvad tænker du? Gør indlægget svært? Ja. Problemet er, at den, der sætter sig der, og med dobbelt, så efterlader du nemt dobbelt. Ja, men ligger den der så ikke? Så ligger den der, ja. Så har den hernede. Det der. Ikke, nej, du lander heroppe. Du kommer ikke her. Ja, nej. Du kommer til at sidde oppe, ikke? Problemet er, hvor den der lander. Men så får hun bare stadig point på den der, og så har hun den der relativt simpelt dobbelt. Ja. Jeg har meget af den der her, ikke? Nej, ikke så meget. Rullet her. Men hvis du laver rullet her, så gør du indlægget svært for hende. Ja, men problemet er... Men hvis den selvfølgelig sætter... Problemet er, hvis den laver den. Ja, præcis. Det tænker jeg også på, men igen, hvis du ruller bare en lille smule. Spørg Ulrik. Jeg ved det ikke. Time.
Now Denmark's turn to call a timeout.
Yeah, it really has reached a critical stage in this game.
Hvor meget er den high?
5-all.
Ja, tæt på halvdelen.
Jeg tænker, at I skal passe rigtig meget på ikke at sætte en træ op her. Ikke?
Ja,
så jeg, altså,
kan du lige fryse på den derovre?
Hvorfor ikke høvle den væk? Så er en drag.
Høvle den væk?
Ja, ud i hul. Så er en drag for 2. Hvordan gør man det?
Den var rundt. Den var herovre.
Ja. Ikke automatisk, vel? Nej, bare skud ud.
Hvor er din egen flyver med?
Som i dobbelt eller i rullet?
Nej, som du bare piler den bare pile af. Men hun har relativt meget her, ikke? Ja, her er der meget plads. Hvad mindre du laver den? Den der lige på, som hun lige har lavet. Den vil lige have kørt en gang. Ikke hvis den der kommer af. Så kan hun ikke få 3. Hun får 2. Ja. Der er ikke så meget plads på garden. Så det problemet, som jeg ser den, det er, hvis jeg kommer for tynd på den. Og laver den der bouncer ikke nok af. Ja.
Og plus den har drag, så den kører den vej ned. Ja. Så med mindre ærmerne på næsen, så er det godt. På siden er noget rød. Ja. Jeg har jo lige lavet den. Jeg kan lige spille den. Jeg kan egentlig godt lide den. Jeg kan godt se, hvad han mener her.
A lot of the talk was playing off that side one. Could play the same type of shot that Lene played with her first. And if you get to the nose, you're going to be shot stone. They can try and play off that side one to get into the forefoot. It looks like that is a call. Because right now you are second shot.
Some five? Yeah, some five.
So after all that talk, where is this one going to finish?
Well, Madeline Dupont to try and get the curl. Want the nose, maybe a little roll. And we'll sit shot.
That was the plan, wasn't it?
It was, takes no real in-turn draw to the button. You'd have to just get by that corner guard. Could play off your red that you played with your first. Hit that top red. Yellow is just thrown and should be able to score one out of it. I don't think he can score two.
Der var clear. Dann ist der hinter weg, der Vorder ist eigentlich egal.
Well, playing the hit off this one. Don't think that top one will go anywhere, but your second shot right now.
Last stone of this eighth end. What can Switzerland get out of this?
Well, jams the back one. Do they get their one? I think they just do.
Oh, it's close, you know.
One red.
Well, one red it is.
Yep, Denmark agreeing it was. So it was a hard-fought one shot for sure, but it takes them into the lead after 8 ends. Switzerland 6, Denmark 5.
Well, back inside the Credit Union Iplex, Switzerland, Denmark now our focus after Canada handily defeats the U.S. with 2 4s. 10-2 was the final on sheet D. We're on the other side of the 4 sheets in play. And it is a single point advantage for Switzerland.
Yep, it's been a tight game throughout this one. Not much given away. Christine Urich, the lead player for Switzerland. 84% accuracy. Squeezing out 1 point in that last end to give them the 6-5 lead here in the 9th.
Okay. That's all.
Well, Switzerland doesn't want to allow a blank here. They want to force the issue. They'd love to get a force and have the hammer a tie game playing 10.
Charlotte Clemenson, the lead, sister of Isabella and the Danish team.
Linjen er fin. 8. Linjen er god, så hele vejen også dig, Matte. 12. Ja. 8. Lad Matte skifte ind. Og kør, Steff. Top 4. Go, 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 go. Go.
Godt spillet.
Just one other game going on in the arena. It's on sheet C, and that's the Korea-Sweden game. 4-4, another very tight game. 8th end.
Unchi Gim throwing the 4th stones for Korea. Definitely one of the loudest teams you know when they are close to making a shot. And
oh, this looks good for them.
well,
Very good indeed.
Very close, and they'll pull it away. It is 3 for Korea, trying to pick up their first win. As they go up 7-4 after 8 ends.
Significant advantage on the home straight for Korea.
Okay, what's it?
And Sweden has a tough day tomorrow. Well, they will take on Russia in the afternoon, while Canada in the evening. And trying to avoid a two-loss day here on Sunday. Losing earlier to Germany, now taking on the Korean side.
Yep, stop. I won't. Order. Wall, så
Yeah,
wall.
Team Korea putting together some good performances.
Linjen er okay. Steffi. Ja. Linjen er god. Ned i 12. Ned i 12. Superlinjen. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Well, just changes the angle, just gets across the nose of that one.
Als je weer nog 2 niet gooit. Maar nou maar daar! Ja. Als ik ga ik nog hier 2 lekker. 12! Ja.
And this is Franziska Kaufmann, second player for Switzerland.
Van de 12-8 is goed.
84% accuracy
Lang is goed. Is meer. 8.
thus far.
Die lijn. Die lijn. Ringen 4, ringen 8. Zie je? Zie je?
Well, change of plan, trying to go around everything. Can't make it by. They just make that decision a little late.
Yep. Oh. Yep. Oh. Yep. Oh. Fine. Lekker, Steph. That's it.
Well, lonely redstone in there. They could have tried to play the hit and roll over, maybe the double, but
Ja, was je net zo wie je zei. Ja.
could leave a blast available.
12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12.
Like to roll a little bit in. Don't want to nose or a little roll out. Leaves a double back.
Second stone, Kaufman, the 28-year-old from Grindelwald.
Nose hit, trading hits on that side one. Nice thing was early in the end for Charlotte Clemenson is left her first draw short, so there's still room. There's still a scoring zone. The 4-foot able to get there later in the end if they want to try and get their extra point.
Hits and the red rolls out from Riesdahl, a 24-year-old from Copenhagen that lives in Kastrup in Denmark.
Well, the cat and mouse game continues, creeping closer to the top of the rings. Well, this time we'll have a roll to the other side of the rings. At some point, Switzerland will need to do something to try and get at shot stone or close in the scoring zone. Right now, if it was the last stone, it would be a draw to the 4-foot. Well, rolls in, but a couple different ways that Denmark can go after that.
Det eneste, den gør, er at sætte sig i dem. Hvor meget har du her? Det er lidt det samme, den trykker den bare herned. Ja. Jeg gør lige åbne garden. Alternativt, vi lægger os her. Prøv lige at trække her nedad.
Well, team going to have the discussion. Looked at peeling the center line guard because you're still in a good position. There's not much that Switzerland can do with those reds. The only thing is you peel it, they could come around everything and go back 4-foot for shot.
Den derovre. Hvor meget har du af den? Problemet er, hvis den overkøler, ikke? Præcis. Du tror ikke, den kan overkøre? Det kan den, når du spiller den lidt fart. Ja. Og brug siden af garden? Ja. Hvad fart? Okay. Ja.
He wants a closer look.
Ulrich Schmidt, the Denmark coach, he's been with this team for 2 years.
It is right at the other end from where he is sitting.
Yeah, stop. Yeah. Hard. Hard. Oh.
Well, we'll just chip the guard over. They almost just a sin where you just tick it over just a little bit and leave yourself in an ugly position, but they push it off far enough. Sometimes you're so focused on making the shot, you think as soon as you realize you're going to be on the guard, you got to get off, make sure you remove it or push it off far enough. There they get away with it.
Ja. Licht aus.
We're getting to the tense end of these games going on in the arena. Important wins at stake. It's that yellow one that's the counter.
Well, gets rid of that back one, the shot stone belonging to Denmark. Kicks that red out to the side.
Sejl for næsen og rullet ind af, fint.
Looks like hitting and rolling off that side one, trying to roll into the forefoot.
Wow, med det. Ja. Wow. Ja. Ja.
Well, they want to try and get as much roll in as they can.
And there was no roll.
No, right off the bat, they knew they were going to have to hold that one.
Wenn man da Nase oder Licht aussen, ist sogar doppelt schwierig zu sehen, oder?
Eigentlich können wir vor den hergehen.
Ja.
Dann ist der da, der da.
Finde ich gut, ja.
Tun wir im gleichen Tempo.
Ja.
Und dann gebe ich es an. Ja. Ist jetzt nicht zu viel. Ist gut so. Okay. Ist gut? Ja. Nochmal genau gleich. Probieren wir nochmal ein bisschen Licht draussen, dass wir vor den anderen herrücken. Sind wir so eigentlich?
Switzerland red, Denmark yellow.
Well, without the hammer leading by one, Felcher trying to play that red-yellow, get rid of shot stone, roll over, and over the top of that other yellow, meaning a chance to hit and roll to the center and a deuce opportunity for Denmark.
Yep, she's not entirely happy with that result. She could do just clipping that other one.
Well, this end all got off on the right foot for Denmark by good rock placement early by Charlotte Clemens, and puts it top of the just biting forefoot. Has been in good position ever since.
Here's the last stone from Lenny Nielsen, Denmark, hoping to claim 2 points here.
Well, Madeline Dupont is going to have to show her sweeping and won't get the roll, so they only get one.
Yep, and that could cost them greatly going into the final end. She knows it. One is not enough. After 9, Switzerland 6, Denmark 6. Let that one slip. You're watching live coverage from the Ford World Women's Curling Championship 2016. Alison Walker and Luke Coley bringing you all the action here in Swift Current, Saskatchewan, Canada. As you can see, 6-all in this game between Switzerland and Denmark. Go into the final end. And it's the Swiss who have the hammer. And my money would pretty much be on them, I have to say.
Well, having that last rock in the final end, very important. See how well these guards are placed. As become customary, playing the tick shot, trying to push this to the boards. Well, just catches enough of that. And shooter actually tried to spin back towards the rings. Not quite in. Well, pretty much the same path they're going to play. Expect this one to be real close. Well, a good chunk of it.
Completely different game plans here in this end.
Well, the guards were put out in a good spot. Tick shots were made perfectly. Not much you can do when your opponent's making those. Now everything out in front can be removed.
So you're looking for a mistake or a missed shot.
Yep. Rein. Rein. Mouth. Good foul.
Franziska Kaufmann. This was second.
Tia. Hoog. Voeten. Hoog. Sehr schön.
Removes that guard. Opens things up again. I think you can tell which team is a little more relaxed at this stage.
Well, continue to put up these guards for a few more, and then at late stages we'll have to make a play. Probably try and draw one to the wing.
Ja, vi kan også bare tage indlægget først.
Okay.
Afzetten van Asa.
Tag niet aanval.
Warte mal, ist gut. Okay. Gut. Spitze. Hoch. Hier rein, fest. Fest.
Well, it may not be a bad idea to try and roll this one to the wing and stick around. Then it's something that if you need to peel on your last, you can, and nicely done. That's in the 8-foot. So getting anything buried behind those yellows isn't going to be shot stone. I think a high guard's what you want, just over the hog line at those first decals in the ice, because if you play the peel, you might get one a jam on the side and roll it to the center.
Er den inde? Nej. Sæt. Skal ind. 12. Stand. 12. Sæt. Sæt dig. Sæt. Fint. Godt spillet.
Well,
Nala.
guards in play, but again, really tight. Just straight peel.
So difficult for the team without the hammer in this final end, isn't it?
Well, calling for the official timeout. The handle not working. We saw different circumstances of this earlier today.
It's empty, it's got battery.
The stone.
Certainly don't need it to happen at this stage in the game when it's so crucial.
I think the battery is gone.
Okay.
Because it's
Herr
one green light and then it's...
Okay.
Moest niet lopen, ze loopt einfach
So
naar de
she's
hogline.
going to be in charge of the hog line, and she'll do it the old-fashioned way.
Yep. Before this technology, they used to have 4 officials sit out on the ice, one on each side of the hog line on the outside sheets, watching all 4. Well, we'll touch the one in the rings, but see guard maybe try and freeze to it with first of skip stones.
Linjen er okay. 3. Rein, Lotte. Sæt. Von linjen. Ja, wow. Sæt. 12.
they're looking to guard that one. It does sit in front of it and protect it, but it's in the house. Maybe get a little mistake from Switzerland.
Yeah, that's what they're hoping for, I think, now. As we get closer and closer to having no more stones.
They will need that. There's nothing on the center line to protect.
Irish Scories had a good game. No mistake with that one.
Well, it looks like the call is a center line guard. See what Switzerland does, and if they peel the guard, then you freeze the back one. If they come around, then you'll have to come down and follow them.
Linjen er tight. God retning. Giv den lidt, Lotte. Næste kær. Wow. 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 Wow.
De løber langt der.
Well, they've had this a few times. Just continue to slide and slide in.
And it was almost exactly the same as the last one, wasn't it? Just sliding a bit too far.
Allemaal. 4 in. Probeer het zo. Damit man dann kann splitten. Ha? Ich glaube, wäre noch gut, wenn wir so würden. Was ist damit, wenn sie den Preis macht, dass man kann splitten? Ja, probieren wir.
Subroom, possible little roll off to the side. Well, they do hit, and they roll to the center. Maybe a little bit of a chance now for Denmark.
The Swiss still have last stone. Yep, they're looking fairly relaxed and in a good position.
Problemet med frøset er, at du bliver nødt til at lægge skråt på, så man bare kommer til. Præcis. Vil du have en rød post? Det er vigtigt med farten. Ja.
Well, the big question, how do you think you can get one protected the best? Can you hit and roll, or do you play the straight draw? And this looks like just the straight draw around. Can even go back 4 foot if you need to. Create some separation from that top one, not leave that short little run back.
I mean, you've got to make sure you're the counting stone.
Well, get it buried. How far will it go? Well done. Take it back. Use as much of the forefoot as they have available.
That was a pretty good effort from Lenny Nielsen.
Was weg.
She couldn't really have done much better than that.
Maar wenn nicht, dann hätte ich glaube ich gesehen. Aber wenn der da wohler ist, machen wir da.
No. Play the straight back. Play the straight draw. Follow that same path. Try and play off the side one.
Yeah, she's got a few ways of doing this, hasn't she? So I guess it's whichever one she feels most confident about.
Could just play a straight draw, and you need the backing, you take it to the backing. Looks like that would be what I would favor in this position.
Pressure's on though, this one to win the game. Which adds another dimension to the throw.
Rechte bits mehr.
The last stone of this 10th end.
Zet schnell aus.
Will it be a winning one for Switzerland?
Roger. Oh.
Or will Denmark
Achtung, Franzi. Rechts rücken. Franzi.
take the game?
Well, it looks like now trying to use their own. Little chip, little roll in, and there it is. They do it using their own.
Yep, well done to Binia Felcher. Came down to the last stone of the last end. Very, very close game. Could have gone either way. At the end, victory for the Swiss. Final score, Switzerland 7, Denmark 6.
Aber gleich, wenn ich da nicht so hat liegen lassen, wäre es vielleicht anders gekommen. Das hätte ich schon gesehen.
Well, the Swiss fans cheering on a victory, so they improve to 2-1. Drops Denmark to 1-2.
And in the other game, this one has finished also. And it's a victory for Korea over one of the favourites, Sweden. Great win for them. Korea 8, Sweden 6. Korea march on.
Sweden with that loss, 2 losses today. They'll take on Russia and Canada tomorrow. Tough games for Sweden, but Switzerland can celebrate this victory. A hard-fought one, as they do. Not many runaways for Switzerland. They like to keep things close, do battle.
So that just about completes draw 5 and the action here in Swift Current. Some fantastic action this evening.
Recap our feature game. We started with Canada and the U.S. Start out on the wrong foot for the U.S., giving up 4, traded singles until a steal of 4, and that was enough. Canada wins going away 10-2. Look at the highlights of our feature game. First end, this really set the tone for the game. Miss by Erica Brown on her last. Leaves a chance here for 4. Not an easy shot. But in turns there. Slash. Play the little takeout. And there it is, 4-4. Chelsea Carey's parents excited as Team Canada gets off to a flying start. And then in the third, facing 3, in some trouble. This could have been a key turning point in the game. Keeps momentum going Canada's way. Chelsea Carey didn't like the draw, favored this run back. Risk, it could go through the hole, but catches enough of the top to redirect and score the single point. Well, in the 6th end, Erica Brown unable to get any offense set up. Has the out-turn draw. A look to pick up a single point. Cut into the lead. But said she pulled back a little bit right away. And this one just does not have enough weight. Despite the effort, will not make it there. And it is 4,
Good game, Amy. Good game.
and U.S. has had enough. That is the 10-2 Canadian victory to remain undefeated. It was an interesting one. While the other game, Switzerland defeats Denmark 7-6. Scotland on top of Germany 10-3. And Korea defeats Sweden 8-6. Well, that leaves us through 2 days of play. Canada and Japan atop at 3-0, followed closely Germany, Russia, Scotland, Switzerland at that 2-1 mark. The first page of the leaderboard. While Denmark, Finland, Korea, and Sweden with that 1-2 record, followed up by Italy and the U.S. looking for their first win here at the World Championship.
Congratulations, Chelsea. How do you feel? Great win.
Yeah, it was. That was the weirdest game I've been a part of in a long time. So it feels a little bit bizarre, but we're glad to come out of it with a win. And you know, it was just bizarre, but that's okay.
And ultimately, what do you think made the difference?
I think we did a pretty good job of staying calm in the face of some adversity. We had a rock pulled that wasn't actually a hogline violation because there was a malfunctioning handle, which is difficult, and then it did it again the next end, and we had all these technical timeouts, and it's really easy to let that get away from you. But we did a good job of just staying calm and you know, kind of continuing to do what we were doing without getting too wrapped up in all of that, which is difficult, but we did it well, so that was big for us.
You kept thinking the United States were going to come back at you for sure.
For sure, and they did. I mean, they had a couple. They almost stole 3 in that end where we had that rock pulled, and we almost gave them a 2 or a 3 in the end before that. I mean, they threw everything at us, but we were lucky to make some shots late in ends and force some mistakes from them.
And what's it like playing in front of your home crowd, that crowd out there?
That is amazing. That is the coolest thing I've ever experienced by a mile. So that's been just an absolute pleasure, more than I could have ever dreamed of for my first Worlds with the crowd out there. It's beyond words.
So far, so good. Well done. Well done.
Thank you so much.
And that's it. That's the Canadian skip. Great win for them today. That's it from us. And draw 5 and day 2 of the Ford World Curling Championship 2016. Thanks very much to you for watching. It's been a great day. We'll be back, Luke Coley and I, for more live coverage tomorrow. Until then, bye just now.